Martyna, Cześć.
Hello.
How are you? Great to see you.
Great to see you.
So
Hi,
good
Olga.
to see you. Hi, Martina.
How are you today?
Doing great.
Great.
I'm so glad we're doing this mental health focus, especially on young people.
And we are so happy to have you here and to be
Thank you
able...
for invitation.
Yes, and look at this place. You know, this is a primary school, and I think this is the perfect place to talk about youth mental health.
Yes, definitely. So, very important subject, and thank you. Thank you for having me here.
So here we are in the primary school. How do young children deal with the challenges, the pressures, the influences that can turn a wonderful school experience upside down for them?
Now the world is so complex. We can't even imagine how is it to be a young person right now, you know?
Sure.
So the pressure is enormous, in my opinion. And this is the main mission of the project I've established, I mean, Young Heads Młodych project, that we have to start talking about mental health openly.
Yeah.
And publicly, when we give example to our children that we are just enough and we are not perfect, and sometimes it's really important to sit in front of your kids and say, listen, I made a mistake and I'm sorry for that.
Definitely.
You know,
Yeah,
and it
sure.
makes you even more human, you know, it makes the space for discussion.
Yes, I think that it's so important to help kids realize that we all have struggles and we are far, far from perfection.
And to like basic tools, like don't be afraid to fail, right? For example.
Definitely.
So when I think of the phrase jestem wystarczająca, I am enough.
Wystarczający.
Wystarczający.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I think of all the challenges that young people have today, the negative reflections on them from social media, image consciousness, comparing themselves to others. Does that even begin to capture the challenges of young people?
You know, I believe we have to start from ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't raise kids by talking, but by acting. You know, so we have to be good example.
Definitely.
And also, I believe that. For our kids, it would be really great to feel that we love them no matter what.
Sure.
So,
For sure.
Yeah.
I also think that it's important for us as parents to keep kids in a real world. You know, it is very easy and convenient to give kids access to iPad or computer or anything. But I think we should offer them something else. And also I think that, you know, drawing them into a real life, meeting with people in real life.
So not to be online, but to be offline.
When I think of this phrase, jestem wystarczający, often I did not feel that I was enough when I was growing up. In a immigrant household, in a Polish household, where grades, marks in school did matter a lot. And there were times of great sense of failure and disappointment, self-disappointment that I had to overcome. And I hope that we live at a time when the grade of a teacher, as nice as it is to get a nice one, is certainly not an assessment of the value of a young person. I am enough. What a superb statement. And to me, I think it's even more strong than what we hear in America. I am somebody. Because this really addresses the problem. Kids don't feel that they're enough. How do we get them to feel enough?
Remember, you are strong enough, you are funny enough, you are intelligent enough, and it's impossible to be perfect, but it's very important to feel enough. So we as Unałeza Foundation and Młodych Project, we have a prevention project because we know that in Poland the situation is really dramatic. We have more than 1 million young people who may suffering and experiencing mental crisis, and I know that we have to act now. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength, you know, and just do it and support others in this process.
We all have different exposures to young people in our lives. What do we look for? What do we listen for in terms of a cry for help, a signal that someone needs something more than they're getting?
I believe that our kids can behave differently. They can be very upset, but at the same time they can look very happy and have the big struggle deep down. Yeah, and you know what was turning point in my relationship with my almost 17 years old daughter? That I stopped lecturing her. I stopped saying golden words, but I started asking questions. I asked her, please explain me your world. Why is it like this? What makes you interested in this particular type of music? Why this movie is popular? So, you know, this is the field to start discussion, you know.
I also think that, you know, it's about building relationship with our kids for years, not just when we think that they might be in depression, but it's about being responsible and also caring parents. And it's not always easy, as we are very busy and always in a hurry, but I think we have to be very thoughtful for the kids and make them priority.
And I would like also tell about my own experience. I was there, you know, I was in this very, very dark place, and I was not sure if I'm able to go out from this very dark place. But thanks to people I had around, and you know, and thanks to efforts I've done also, I'm here, you know, happy and strong. But remember that facing mental crisis, it is very democratic. It doesn't matter if you are rich or poor, if you are a celebrity or not.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely not. So remember that this is part of our life, and we can struggle, but reach out for help, please, and remember that you are not alone.
So it doesn't matter if you're, you know, 15 or 50. Struggles are very similar. So don't think that everyone else is better than you are. You are good enough, and take care of yourself, take care of people around you, and don't be afraid to reach out for help for yourself or for your friends.
You are not alone. Most importantly, you are enough.